Like, especially as my opponent only played a Jaxi. I don't know. The play is quite soft to Blood Tier, but then, like, they use up a lot of cards. It was more that I played... I had a weak turn too, and they had the punish in the form of natural selection. And then they had natural selection again for the Bone Reaper, so I couldn't get any space. So I should have... To be fair, even if I play Tracer on turn 2, it still just gets natural selectioned, and I'm not actually any further away from my opponent. So that didn't really make any difference. Like, it means I'm not in the corner, but I'm still... Like, they're still next to me, so... And I don't have the Tracer anymore. I could have played Bloodbound Mantle by itself. That would have been better. And if I'd... For some reason I got into my head that I could play Veil Hunter and Bloodbound Mantle, because I was thinking about mana tiles too much. So I could have played that. How are we doing this? With Varth, there's one spot you want to be in as far as possible. You say that, but like when I'm playing Varth, I always have to be really mindful of my life total. Like, the problem there wasn't so much that... Like, they would catch up to me eventually, right? I was in the corner in the first place because I backed up to hit the Jaxi. The problem there was they had removal for a couple of my key turns. They had removal for my turn 2 play. Or whatever turn it was. Yeah, they had removal for my turn 2 play. And they had removal for my Bone Reaper. If the Veil Hunter sticks, I get to make some slightly easier maneuvers and my opponent has to respect it. So their positioning might warp around the Veil Hunter out of fear of buffs. If I... Well, yeah, if they can't remove it, it does actually present a threat, a strategic threat. And if they can't remove the Bone Reaper, I can run away and make space, right? They have to spend a couple turns chewing through it. I can try and set up something like Jax. And it didn't help that it was exactly natural selection, like a strong tempo removal spell. I think here, instead of deploying this, I'm going to play the Raptor while my opponent has no stuff. Seems like a good idea. I'll replace the other one because it doesn't provide all that much utility, but maybe that's wrong. Maybe hitting for 5 is just good. Rusty is playing his new deck, which Hasuku tweaked today. Oh, that's sweet. I see its Burn Fey. Bit of the old Cryptographer. But yeah, I'm actually not sure, like thinking about it again, I'm not sure there's much I could have done apart from running away instead of hitting the Blood Tier Alchemist. I should have just run off and played a Ripper Egg behind me. That's much stronger. Because the Ripper actually develops something then, rather than trying to deny the mana tile. I was a bit afraid of my opponent doing something with the extra mana. But that's... In retrospect, that's just not as important. Why did you take the mana tile? That's a good question. Why did I take the... Because I was autopiloting. I was thinking about the Varth game instead of... instead of counting my mana. I had some plan of doing this plus Zoetic Charm and then change my mind. Here's the real reason. Do I Lava Slash at that? Can punch face. Drop Mr. Slasher after taking the mana tile. Or I can play out more stuff. Can Plasma Storm it away. Hit face Plasma Storm. I definitely want to go face for 5. I could even play another one. I could just play out more stuff. Like, stuff is good. Old habit. No, I was autopiloting because I was gonna do other Silithar plus Zoetic Charm, and instead decided to... That's the thing, I can play Zoetic Charm instead of the second Silithar this time. So we do... Oops. Nice. Right. And yeah, the other thing I was considering was playing the Raptor on the Monotile and Zoetic Charm. But I don't like that because it's a bit kind of passive. It cedes the middle of the board to my opponent. My opponent can then kill the Raptor really easily. No, not really easily. They still have to get another ping through the force field, don't they? Maybe that would have been better, actually. But yeah, I'm not sure there's too much I could have done in the Vath game in the early turns to avoid getting beaten up, including like running away or coming forward. Like, they had the removal, and kind of that was that in some ways. Force field is so good. I agree. I'm so impressed with this card. Like, everyone completely slept on it. When someone first told me it was good, I was like, nah, surely. But it really is the centerpiece of this deck. It is the reason this deck works. This is an unusual one. Alright, what have we got? So I can kill some stuff with the Raptor, or I can just keep slamming my opponent in the face, which seems like a fun idea. Ooh, Warbeast, that'll be good next turn. How much lethal do I have here? If I go this way, punch face, maybe like back off, kill this, play Progenitor. I get a force-fielded Raptor Egg, a force-fielded Silithar Egg, then this can come and trade with this. Getting another force-fielded Egg. This is dead, and then even if my opponent refreshes Warbird and kills the Charm, I still have 4 eggs in play plus a 5/4, and she only has 1 minion. And none of them are aligned with me. That seems like a great play. Let's do that. The 1-off lethal. 10, 15. I am 1-off lethal. That was worth checking too. How good is the deck if you don't draw it? Well, it's still a bunch of like fat mid-range Magmar stuff, so I'll take it. Right, so we got to do this, then this, and this. Oh, and this. Why not? Holy crap! Look at this. Warbeast would also not be lethal. Like, even if they have crypto, they can only kill 2 eggs. That does not look like a cryptographer to me. Like, these 2 of them are 5/5s as well. Like, she is super dead. Super dead. This is like 10. Assuming they don't all body block each other, this is 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, and then like 25 damage. Absurd. Yeah. Oh, the 2 Silithars can't reach. So it's only 23. I mean, like, well played or whatever. Nice.